In this episode of Net Lease TV, we had the opportunity to meet Samuel Cryan of Remax at his beautiful 7-Eleven corporate lease store located at 3504 El Cajon Boulevard in San Diego. Enjoy. Chris Marabella, another Net Lease TV. I'm here with Samuel, my friend Samuel, agent with Remax, and we're at his beautiful 7-Eleven. He invited me down for Net Lease TV just to talk about his 7-Eleven. This is a brand new property, right, Samuel?
2019, a complete remodel, brand new building, state-of-the-art 7-Eleven.
Awesome. So it's a brand new building. It was originally a liquor store, though, right?
Yes.
And they remodeled it?
They remodeled it. The liquor license stayed with it. It's got a little restaurant, Mexican restaurant inside.
You got the Laredo Taco, right?
The taco.
Hot Laredo Taco. So now, are you originally from San Diego? Is that where you're from?
No, I'm from North Carolina. I've been out here since 2004.
That's where I'm doing the other 7-Eleven right now. I think it's in North Carolina, okay?
Nice.
And I did a 10-year fixed, 30-year AM. Right now, we're still floating on the 7-Eleven deal. But it's similar pricing. We're like at 190 to 200 over. So that equates right now to like high fives, low sixes.
Yeah,
which is still amazing. So I don't know, that lender has raised their rates a little bit. But anyway, getting back, I wanted to let you know I am doing one where you're from, believe it or not. Now, how long have you been in San Diego?
Since 2004.
Nice. Do you like it?
Yeah, I went to SDSU. And then
okay.
I just decided to
what was
stay.
your major over there?
Sociology.
Nice. This is a weird, now Samuel, how did you go from sociology to 7-Eleven sales? Tell me about it.
Ironically, it ended up sales and sociology kind of mixed together.
Awesome.
Enough, so.
Really? Does it?
Yeah, I ended up starting out in Point Loma.
Okay.
So I worked with this company called Lighthouse Realty in Point Loma.
Okay.
For about 9 years, and then the rest is history. So.
And how did you get into net lease? Did you originally start with apartments or houses? Or?
I started working with families that had large portfolios.
Nice.
So I ended up just doing everything from vacation rentals, remodels, and management of apartment complexes, doing commercial sales, business sales, property management, commercial property management, land acquisitions, you name it. So just had such diverse portfolios.
Sure.
Next thing, I've dealt with seawalls to all being downtown, getting permits. So
sounds exciting and fun. That's real estate. You never know what you're going to get, right, Samuel? It's always every day is a new day, and there's always something interesting that you can learn. Would you agree?
Oh, absolutely.
Nice.
It plays into everyone's part of their life, and it's such an important part. So.
It definitely is. Definitely is. So now, talking about life and important, who do you think this asset would be who would be a good fit for a buyer for this asset?
A perfect buyer for this is definitely a 1031 exchange buyer.
Okay,
somebody who's definitely trying to, do some estate planning for the future for their family.
How about
this is a triple net.
Triple net.
It's
absolute?
Corporate,
is it absolute? There's no obligation on landlord part.
No.
You heard it. No obligation. So if you buy this, it's pretty much coupon clipping. Sit back, have a cup of coffee and get a check every month, right?
Yeah. And this is also a corporate store.
Okay, it is a corporate.
Guaranteed corporate lease.
Okay.
So we didn't have any trouble during COVID and.
Sure.
Always on time.
So I think the last time I checked, and I got to check again, and I'll check and I'll post it up on this video, but I believe 7-Eleven last time I checked was AA- rated.
Yes.
That's amazing. Walgreens is like triple B, and some of the other guys are like around triple B.
Yeah.
And this is a great, for apartment owners, an apartment owner that's older, and he has, deadbeat tenants. They aren't paying the rent. They're late. Lawsuits for different reasons. He's locked on his rent with this. Again, he can roll out of that and buy a net lease deal and buy this. And it's just passive, right?
Absolutely. And this building, 7-Eleven put over $3 million in the building. So, this investment is definitely not immediately, super, but on the backside, there's millions and millions for the future to be made.
Okay. And what's your approximate sales price?
We are asking $3.8 million.
3.8. And how long's the primary lease term?
So right now we have a 10-year lease with
10-year
4
lease?
5-year options.
Do you have 10 remaining?
We have 7.
That's still great.
We have 6.5 remaining.
Okay, 6.5 years remaining. Okay, awesome. Awesome. And I think I figured max loan amount at about $1 million to $1.3 million. Okay, and I'm thinking we could do like a 5, 7, or 10, Samuel, with like a 30-year AM or interest only. If your client wants their cake now instead of later, maybe they go IO, and then they wouldn't pay back principal, they just pay back interest, and they'll get more cash flow every year.
Absolutely.
You know, that's an option for them. I think when I figured it, they got to come to escrow if I was to do that loan with like, you know, 2.6 million, give or take. So, you know, I think it bodes well for the exchange buyer that needs a lower loan amount, right? If they sell on the down leg and they had a lower loan amount on the down leg, this asset makes a lot of sense. Or an all cash buyer, right?
Absolutely.
You know,
So,
if you're an all cash buyer, this may be the way to go for you.
as for portfolios go, diversifying into a 7-Eleven is an incredible investment. So it definitely, in the future, you will be very pleased to have invested in a brand new 7-Eleven.
And you get the depreciation, right?
Absolutely.
This isn't ground lease. You own the land and the building. This is a fee simple deal, so it's not a ground lease. So you get the depreciation, which I think is like, don't quote me, I'm not a tax guy, 39.5 years straight line. Or you can do the decompartmentalize. You can ask one of those guys, right? And they do different pieces of the building more accelerated. So you can get accelerated depreciation. But ask your CPA about that. Now the area, we're right here, El Cajon Boulevard. There's a lot of cars, right?
Yeah,
it's highly trafficked. A lot of traffic right here.
We're right next to a car wash.
Okay, there's a car wash right here.
We're very close to the highway.
Okay.
We're on a corner lot with, you know, lights and this is a busy 7-Eleven.
Okay, cool. Very busy 7-Eleven. And we got Pep Boys right over there. We've got, what is there, Church's? I think Church's Chicken, right?
Yep, Church's Chicken. Yeah, this street is busy all day, all night.
So demographically, it's perfect for 7-Eleven. I was in the store. It's very crowded. People are eating at the Laredo Taco. This place is booming. It's booming.
It's definitely the 7-Eleven to own.
It's definitely the 7-Eleven to own. So, all right, for you agents, because we get a lot of agents, I'll do a shout out to some of my friendly agents, Jesse Lamone, Alan Fruitman, Keith Sturm, Evan Lyons. Hey guys, hopefully you're watching this. They want to know, what is the buy side commission on this deal?
Right now that's negotiable.
That's negotiable. Is there any kind of range?
It's just negotiable. It just depends on what kind of buyer you bring.
Okay.
So that's negotiable.
So you would prefer a direct buyer?
Well, I mean, that's always on the bucket list.
All right.
But I like working with other agents.
All right. That's good. Let's say a buyer comes into you, because I read on your marketing piece. Would you give them a piece of the commission as a referral fee? Can you do that? I don't even know.
You can. So if I don't have a listing,
okay.
If it's not my listing, I give all my buyers 50% of the commission back.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Did you hear that, buyers? You get 50% of his commission, right?
Back, yes, after
That's
costs.
amazing. That's a great idea.
Yeah, so for all my buyers, I do that. Unless I own the listing,
okay.
I don't do that.
Okay.
Yeah, if I'm representing both sides, I don't give that.
So let's say somebody checks it out. Where is it at right now? On Crexy, LoopNet?
Crexy, LoopNet, CoStar.
CoStar. So if you go on Crexy, go Crexy, LoopNet, CoStar. What's the actual address so they can just Google it?
This is 3504 El Cajon Boulevard, San Diego, California, 92108.
So if you Google that with Crexy, LoopNet, it should come up, or just go on Crexy and all the information's on there. What's the first step if they want to make an offer? They submit an LOI with you?
They submit an LOI to me, Samuel Cryan, samuelcryan@gmail.com, and I work for Remax and Dynasty.
So he's Samuel Cryan @gmail.com. Spell that out clearly and loudly.
So it's Samuel, Samuel, Cryan, Cryan, @gmail.com.
Okay, and then what is your cell phone?
It's 619.
Because a lot of these older people just want to get direct to you.
And I'm okay with that as well. 619-708-5918. 619-708-5918.
And so if you need financing, I've done, you know, probably, Samuel, I would say 30 to 50 of these 7-Elevens. I love the gas. You can call me. Like I said, we're doing the one right now in North Carolina. If that's approved, the appraiser just called me today. If that's approved, that one is like 3.8 mil. It should close. We're in July, right? It should close at the end of July, first part of August, I'm hoping. Fingers crossed. And if you have any more 7-Elevens that need acquisition, normally sequentially, this is the loans we do: acquisition, refi, cash out, or take out of a construction loan for 7-Eleven or any other net lease. We do love the gas. Give me a call, Chris Marabella, 760-803-6464. That's my cell. You can text me or call me 7 days a week, 760-803-6464. The main thing with us, I'm very experienced. I've been doing this since I got my broker's license 1995. You know, we've probably done 30 to 50 or more of these 7-Elevens. I've lost track, you know, but I've done a lot of them. I know that. And if you need an experienced guy for yourself or your clients to do that hand-holding, to get all their financials, their taxes, help with the SNDA, the estoppel, whatever is needed with 7-Eleven, I have all the contact people at 7-Eleven. I'm your guy. Call me, Chris Marabella, 760-803-6464 is my cell. You can call me, text me 7 days a week. I want to thank you, Samuel, for being on Net Lease TV. You're an awesome interviewee, and I appreciate it. I'm glad to know you now.